Okay, we need to repeat it.
I've been working extremely hard. It's just very, very shocking.
After 4 months of hard work, Brittany Peach was unexpectedly informed of her dismissal during a cold online meeting, without any warning or specific reason. The video capturing that moment quickly went viral on TikTok, shocking and discontent millions. This is not the only story. Unannounced firings are becoming a widespread nightmare. Today, it's Brittany. Tomorrow, it could be you. From senior managers, federal employees, scientists, financial experts, doctors, veterans, to 7-Eleven employees. All can lose their jobs with just one email. More heartbreaking than losing jobs, losing insurance, and losing income. Thousands of people are being pushed into homelessness. The question is, where is the government in this crisis? This is not the only story. Unannounced firings are becoming a widespread nightmare. Big reason. The video capturing that moment quickly went viral on TikTok.
I've been working extremely hard. It's just very, very shocking.
After 4 months of hard work, Brittany Peach was...
Ayan, Britney. It's not Britney, it's B. Yeah, okay, go. Pardon.
Was unexpectedly informed of her dismissal during a cold online meeting, without any warning or specific reason. The video capturing that moment quickly went viral on TikTok, shocking and discontent millions. This is not the only story. Unannounced firings are becoming a widespread nightmare. Today, it's Brittany. Tomorrow, it could be you. From senior managers, federal employees, scientists, financial experts, doctors, veterans, to 7-Eleven employees. All can lose their jobs with just one email. More heartbreaking than losing jobs, losing insurance, and losing income. Thousands of people are being pushed into homelessness. The question is, where is the government in this crisis? Working hard, being capable, and excelling. Is that still enough to keep a job in the current economy? In today's document, we will reveal a shocking reality. How hard-working Americans are being laid off without notice and falling into homelessness. Please like this video and stay tuned until the end, because this truth might send shivers down your spine. The video begins with a shocking moment captured on YouTube, showing a 30-year-old man being fired from his 3-year job at 7-Eleven without any prior warning. A hard-working employee, earning $20 an hour, suddenly lost his job for an unreasonable reason. This is the difficult reality of life, where loyalty has no value when the system decides to push you out. 3 years of dedication. Lost job just because of a video. Ian started working at the age of 22, dedicating 3 years at 7-Eleven. and previously worked for 4 years at Starbucks. Life seemed stable with a sufficient income. But then a video of drinking non-alcoholic beer appeared. Without a word of warning, without a chance to explain, just a cold statement from the superior. Hand in your keys, you're fired. There are no words to accurately express Ian's feelings at this moment.
And I don't have to worry about losing them out here because I'll never need to wear them again because I got fired.
Now the question arises, does stable employment really exist? Or is it all just an illusion, where you can be dismissed at any time without any warning? Losing a job, no money, no future, and being homeless are inevitable. Now they are facing unemployment, poverty, and a bleak future. And the worst part is that just one unexpected bill or a stomach ache could make them homeless at any moment.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll think about it this weekend.
Yeah.
Think about what jobs I'm going to look for.
It's a real financial nightmare. When rent is due, food prices skyrocket. Losing a job is not just a shock. It's a declaration that pushes you out onto the street. Ian is lucky to have YouTube to share his story. But what about the millions of others? Without a foundation, without anyone to listen, they have only one future: being left behind in a society that has no place for those who stumble. Not stopping there, a heartbreaking truth that not everyone dares to tell you is that layoffs spare no one, not even middle managers. That's right, you heard it correctly. Once the backbone of major corporations, middle management has now become the latest target in the wave of layoffs in the US. United Parcel Service, Citigroup, Google, Amazon, all have aggressively laid off a large number of middle management to reduce costs and increase efficiency. What is the result? Tens of thousands of people lost their jobs. The labor market.
Okay, check natin yung kanyang
Hi, TikTok. So if you remember, that was me. And I'm employed now. Crazy. Took me about 7 to 8 months to find a job. And in that time, it was just absolutely wild. I feel like I still have not healed from all of that. It's still lingering today. I'm still getting messages today. It's just been so crazy. And I even posted some videos a few months ago before I got this new job where I was basically giving up. And that was totally the case. I completely gave up on trying to find a job. I was beyond over looking for a job. The interview processes were absolutely insane. I felt like people were wasting my time. People were just trying to talk to me, not for a job. I would do 4 or 5 rounds of interviews, do a presentation, and I wouldn't get the job because I didn't have enough experience or something. And I just kind of got to a point where I was like, no, it's not because of my experience. It's literally because they don't want to hire me because of the video that I shared. And that was something that I came to the conclusion to back in August. And I felt like I had been screwed over by so many people and opportunities just kept shutting in my face. And so I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not even going to look for a new job anymore. I'm going to go.
okay, tapos ang ganda. Okay, go. Ano ba to?
Market is saturated with managers. Mass unemployment. James Riggle, 46 years old, had 15 years of management experience at Citi. One day in early 2024, he was unexpectedly laid off after a brief announcement. Ironically, when he went for the interview, the new job offered a salary that was $40,000 lower. Riggle declined, thinking that he would find a more deserving position. But the harsh reality was much worse.
Hi.
Not only did he not find a better job,
Yes, I'm so
but the
sorry.
recruiters didn't
My
even
name's
bother to
Rosie.
call him
I'm
back.
just joining the call. Nice to meet you. I'm on the HR team.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
Thanks for meeting with me and Rosie. We have an important meeting today. We finished our evaluations of 2023 performance. This is where you have not met Cloudflare expectations for performance. We've decided to part ways with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Sure.
So I started August 25th. I've been on a 3-month ramp, and then it was 3 weeks of December, and then a week of Christmas, and then here we are. I have had the highest activity amongst my team. Since I've started, I have had 3 contracts out, done a really great job managing my deals up until the very end that decided not to close last minute. So I don't think that makes a lot of sense for me in my Cloudflare journey here so far. Also, every single one-on-one I've had with my manager, every conversation I've had with him, he has been giving me nothing but I am doing a great job, I have had great activity, I have really great meetings, I'm picking up the products very quickly, and things have been going really, really well. I make really great relationships with my clients. So I disagree that my performance hasn't been, I haven't met performance expectations, when I certainly have, just because I haven't closed anything officially.
I hear you.
Also, why are you doing this and not my manager? We've never met, so this seems a little odd that my manager has no idea that this has been happening, and the director has no idea that this has been happening. So I'm just definitely confused, and I would love an explanation that makes sense.
100%. Real quick, let me carve out the 2 threads. The latter of why I'm on this conversation, I'll put that one. The second half, and Rosie might be better to explain the process of who's giving this information, and the prior piece, which is your feedback and notes about your performance. So we add a little context to that. So just for clarification, you are not being singled out in this. Your peers are also being collectively assessed on performance. This is a collective collaboration for Cloudflare. So I just want to clarify that piece. I won't be able to add any kind of specifics on numbers or.
Wait, can you explain for me why Brittany Peach is getting let go?
I won't be able to go into specifics for numbers.
Wait, why though? I just started, I've been working extremely hard. Just because I haven't closed anything that has nothing to do with my performance on a 3-month ramp with just 1 month with 2 major holidays in the middle, I don't think that has anything to do with why I should be let go, if that makes sense. So I really need an answer and an explanation as to why Brittany Peach is getting let go, not why Cloudflare decided to hire too many people and are now actually realizing that they can't afford this many people and they're letting that go. If that's the real answer, I would rather just you tell me that instead of making up some bullshit and telling me that right before I lose my job from someone that I've never met before. If you can respect that.
Yeah, I can totally respect that, and I don't think Dom or myself today is going to give you any clarity or answers that's going to meet the expectations that you're communicating to us, Brittany. So I can't speak to.
So am I getting let go for no reason? If you guys can't give me a reason.
I'm happy to follow up with you separately to give you the data that was calibrated. I'll need to speak with revenue leadership specifically to see if we can get that for you. But Dom and
Can
I
you
do
share
not
that
have
with me
that in
now?
our meeting. I cannot share that with you right now, unfortunately. Yeah, it's understandable how you feel and your frustration. Cannot stress that
I
enough.
have been working extremely hard. I just knew that this meeting was coming after knowing what's been happening with my peers and how extremely frustrated and upset everyone is. I know you guys must not be able to understand that given in the positions that you are in, and it must be very easy for you to just have these little 10-minute, 15-minute meetings, tell someone that they're fired, completely wreck their whole life, and then that's it with no explanation. that's extremely traumatizing for people, if you can imagine that. And I don't think that this is, it's just very, very shocking. Very, very shocking. I've like really given my whole energy and life over the last 4 months to this job, and to be let go for no reason is like a huge slap in the face from a company that I really wanted to believe in.
Can absolutely understand how you feel that way, why you feel that way. And I'll be honest with you, there's nothing that we're going to say in this call in the time that we have that's going to undo the way that you feel right in this moment. I personally will do everything that I can to give you as much specific information as I can after this call. I can't make any promises. I understand where you're coming from. I can tell you that Dom and I do care. I understand the feeling that you have right now, and I can't change that. So I'll just be honest.
But why can't, you guys have still not given me a reason why I'm being let go. Despite constant positive praise from my manager, great meetings that I'm having, the amount of activity that I have has all been positive. I have not received any negative inclination. I have not been put on a performance improvement plan, nothing. So
I cannot speak to what your manager has communicated to you directly.
but that should be the indication of,
for performance based on your attainment and leading indicators of data. That is the rationale.
but I've been here for only a month after ramping, and that was during a holiday. So I don't understand what those, can you explain what those performance metrics are? Or is that just like a vague term to give to everyone that you're speaking to today?
I'll say that the performance indicators, performance metrics are, well, they aren't, we're not able to go into specifics, and there's no situation where we will be able to go into
Do you guys even know, like, why, like, who you're talking to each day? Like, every single 10, 15 minutes, do you guys even know who you're talking to? Like, why you're letting these people go? When you don't even understand, like, the kind of work and everything that they've put in?
I hear you and what you're saying.
It just doesn't make any sense that you guys have still not been able to give me a reason why I'm being let go.
Just from a process perspective, your questions are valid. This isn't going to be the forum and the situation where we're able to go into the detail that you're looking for.
But then when? If it's not right as I'm getting fired, it's certainly not going to be after when I'm no longer part of the company.
So I don't think if there's anything we can say in this moment or today, Brittany, that's going to change the way that you feel. And it's understandable. I'm taking notes and feedback, and we'll circle back.
Yeah, I know you definitely messed me too, but that's
the meeting. It's not going to change the outcome of the situation today. So it may be best if I do get into more of the specifics of what the next steps are. Because I think it's clear that you have questions that we cannot give answers to. And if you'd be open to it, I'd love to move into what the next steps are so that you're not any further blindsided than you already feel.
okay.
Thank you, Dom. Okay, and I'm really sorry that you're having this experience and feeling this way. One of the things that we want to confirm is your personal email address, because that's where all
Yeah.
What is really happening? Degrees, experience, and skills have now become useless. The current American labor market is flooded with people in the same situation.
I just couldn't.
Those who were once bosses, who once had six-figure salaries, who once thought they were safe, are now being pushed out, competing with younger people who are willing to accept lower salaries. So, if you think you have a stable position, stop for a moment, think again. The question arises, if even those in management positions can be pushed into unemployment and financial crisis, then who can truly be safe? Today, you might be a mid-level manager with a decent salary. But tomorrow, you could find yourself in a long line of unemployed people, waiting for a job with a meager salary, not enough to sustain a minimal living. Meanwhile, in New York, Los Angeles, and San Francisco, housing prices have skyrocketed to millions of dollars, turning home ownership into a distant dream. Even if you just want to rent a small apartment, you need at least $3,000 to $5,000 per month, a figure that shocks many workers. Even with a good job and a high salary, taxes, health insurance, utility bills, and medical expenses still tighten financial constraints, eroding anyone's income, making life no longer safe, but rather an endless race to avoid falling into poverty. The fact that when corporations are laying off employees en masse, when housing prices and living costs are rising uncontrollably, when the social safety net is not enough to protect the middle class, does the American dream still exist? America was once the land of opportunity, but with the current rate of layoffs, opportunities are shrinking, and the risk of losing everything is growing. It seemed that all difficulties had passed, but Trump's recent wave of layoffs continues to leave millions of Americans in turmoil. This means that no one is truly safe. Surprisingly, those who were laid off are not lazy, nor are they incompetent. They are federal employees, scientists, veterans, even doctors from the National Institutes of Health. They worked diligently and skillfully, but were still streamlined, losing everything in just one termination email. Doctor,